Hello everyone, so today I'm gonna be showing you how I made this pocket graph notebook. Here goes. So I took out my rulers, a bunch of binder clips, my craft knife, a pencil, some glue, large staple wires, a few cardstock, and I'm gonna be upcycling these graph notebooks from this A5 math notebook, which you can see or get from any bookstore. So the first step would be to cut out your sheets. I will be making notebooks with 50 pages on them, so I'm going to be needing 25 sheets in all. I'll be inserting my cutting mat under each page and then measuring each page. I'll just cut through or cut up the number of pages that I need. Just gather up pages and then fold them in half, like so. Let's just do one more. Then after you've folded each of your page, you're going to want to gather everything up. Gather your sheets and then stack them up within each other like this. We'll set that aside and take your cardstock and mark up your template. Let's mark up the front cover, so that would be 3.5 from the left. And then another 3.5 for the back cover. After that, I'll be marking up the height of my notebook. So that's going to be 5.5. There we go. And I'm going to be marking an extra bit for the pocket later. I'll just be taking out my white pen and showing you the parts that we're going to be cutting out, so there's going to be just minimal excess. So we'll be making most of the cardstock, so we'll be trimming that down and trimming this side off at a bit of an angle so that it folds much better later, and we continue to trim off the excess cardstock. There we go. Your template will look something like this. So let's go on ahead and crease around first the corner. This is optional. And then let's go ahead and crease down these flaps, extra flaps, to make the pocket. I'll be taking out my glue, applying it to this bit, folding that up, and there we have the pocket. So I'm just creasing the notebook cover, and then I'll be setting aside that for now. So let's take our sheets and align it with our cover. So as you can see, I'm just securing everything with a couple of binder clips. What I will be using to make my bindings would be just, I'm using a thumbtack and a couple of staple wires. So I'm just going to be poking out some holes in the spine of the notebook where the staple wires would be going in. And now we'll be taking our staples and pushing them in place. The other one. Make sure it goes through to the pages on the inside of your notebook. And I'll just be using my ruler here to secure those binding. And now we fold everything up. Make sure it's creased well. And the last part is to trim off the excess paper. Be very careful with sure strokes here. And after you've done that, there we have it. Pocket notebook. So this is how it looks like when you're done with it. We have graph paper here, 50 pages, a tiny flap on the back where you can place a scrap bit of paper or whatnot. And from that A5 notebook, I was actually able to create 4 pocket graph notebooks, which is pretty neat. I hope you find this useful. If you have any questions, leave them below, and I'll see you again.